So you're on record saying that District 2 is trash. That's what you said, right?
Who said that?
You just said that on break.
No.
Commercial break.
Do you want to rewind this to the opening where you suggested that we put them in a trash can?
Nah, come on. You're going too far. Okay, District 2.
You said it on air.
District 2 is down and out. All right, Charles, they're
How
down and
down?
out. We know. I think only one team is getting out of this just because they win the district,
I agree.
and that's fine. I don't think that the coaches are going to disagree with you. The record shows that right now.
Well, yeah, you can't argue records. They all struggling. They're all figuring out who can be a consistent scorer. But the best part about that, even all that, you have 10, 11 losses, all that, you still can win your district and go to state.
That's very true.
So
maybe make some noise. Who knows?
Maybe.
And what are you trying to say? That's not possible? We need to move on. 3 and out, and we're talking all these districts.
Ridiculous.
So let's move on to a very good district, the second best district so far in the state. Charles will argue it's the first. It's okay. 6A District 5 is fantastic. Your Bulldogs, Charles, are rolling. I think they're 15-1. Correct me if I'm wrong.
They're 14-1. I'll let you get away with it.
All right.
I'll take 15.
14-1. West Mesa's looking sharp.
Very.
Okay, as we begin district play, Trisco Heritage obviously doing well. Valley is starting to come along, and then Rio Grande is really taking a plunge, not looking so good anymore. But you take those 4 teams in this district, and all 4 of those teams are going to be in the state tournament.
Well, yeah, unless Rio Grande comes out and beat a couple of these guys or whatnot, I can see all 4 teams getting in. The problem with this district is you have a Valley team who has a strong schedule, but they've lost to a few people that, seeding-wise, even if they get in just by their record, I can't see them going too high because they already have, 8 losses on the season? 7 or 8 losses already on the season. So they've lost to some pretty good competition. You have a West Mesa team who started out well, but they kind of struggled coming down to the finish for district play, albeit they got some really good wins this weekend against Centennial and Onyate. You have an Etrisco team, to me, which is probably the scariest team because they're developing.
They're good.
Really developing. They're getting better.
Look, they've got some cats on that team. I'll tell you what, Trujillo's coming along. He's shooting the 3-ball really good. Deshaun Lucero needs to start taking over games, and that's from Coach Adrian Ortega. He just wants him to take over games. But they have some good pieces. Rodriguez is good. They have Martinez who's shooting 3s. The problem is they're not deep enough. Not for this district, I don't think. I think Etrisco Heritage is going to slide in that 3rd spot, Charles. But I'm going to take just to go against you, to make it fun, I'm going to take West Mesa because I know who you're picking. I'm going to go with West Mesa to win this district because I think West Mesa has consistency in their guards, just like Albuquerque High. But I'm just going to go with West Mesa. I like Drew Asani. I like Schreier. I think they match up very well against Gabe Bump and Alonzo Armijo. And we're going to find out who the better guards are, or at least who the more consistent guards are, because they're going to fight night in and night out. I'm going to go with West Mesa. Don't tell your father-in-law, Ron Garcia.
I'm going to have to tell him. He's going to come here and be upset. But that's cool. I'm going to go with the Bulldogs because they've been here before. This entire team got beat up on last year. Everyone was wondering why we kept picking them to be a front runner. They've doubled their win total. They have really good guard play. They're deeper probably than any team in the district. I like West Mesa. I just don't know if they have anybody else after Marinia. After that, I don't know who's going to step up. You know Curley's going to give you something. You know Wasana's going to give you something.
That's the thing. Marinia, Curley, you don't know.
You know.
But, Albuquerque High, you make a good point because we didn't mention Tommy Holtry also. He's very consistent. He can shoot the rock very well. They are such a similar program, such a similar type team. It's very hard for me to predict because I can't separate these players. I know Gabe Bump next year is going to be one of the best players in the state. I think he's up there this year. I do. I'm curious where this matches up. I think Drew Asani's size as a guard could hurt.
I think so.
So I think that could hurt Albuquerque High. Drew Asani's size, maybe him driving into the low block. I don't think there's somebody from Albuquerque High who matches up really well with Drew Asani.
I'm pretty sure that's the game plan they're going to have to go with because, he's a 6'3" guy who can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. And Albuquerque High, their tallest post that doesn't start is 5'11", Christian Enriquez. So, of course, you're going to have a problem with that matchup any day. I actually think Valley will be the second-place team because, for some reason, Coach Coleman, come district play, he has everyone's number. Whoever he's going to play, he can tell you how to stop them, and what to do to stop them, and they'll execute that game.
Are you going Bulldogs, Valley,
West Mesa?
Okay.
Actually, I think Etrisco, West Mesa, Rio Grande. Sorry, Sean,
You have West Mesa 4th in this
yes,
district.
I do.
Wow, that would be huge.
I mean, you have Valley 4th.
I do have Valley 4th, so we kind of have that flip.
We got to get Coleman on here.
Hey, listen,
have him go red in the face.
Look, I'm excited to see it. Okay, I really am. This is going to be a battle night in and night out, more so than District 1, I think, just because they're a little bit more even.
Well, because I think Rio can steal some. I know they're slumping, but I could still see them stealing a couple.
It's very hard for me to believe that right now. That's the nicest way I'm going to put that. It's very hard for me to believe that right now. Okay, let's talk about the other districts, Charles. We'll kind of project them as we go real quick. We'll mix them in together. Obviously, we're talking about District 3 and District 4. District 3 really intrigues me with Carlsbad. You've got Hobbs.
Yeah.
Those two are fantastic, right?
Clovis
and then you got Clovis and Alamogordo.
Yeah, no.
And those two are obviously the odd man out, Clovis and Alamogordo. Hobbs and Carlsbad, the home and home out there is going to be very interesting. The one that's going to settle the puzzle, I think they split, and I think the district tournament will decide it, and whoever's home court it's on will win it.
Yep.
And that's how I'm going to look at that.
That's pretty much how I'm looking at it, because they both are strong at home. Both of them not too strong on the road. Those are tough road games to play anyway. And their rivals, I see it splitting. But you, my man, not going to get off the hook. Who you got winning it, Carlsbad or Hobbs?
I'm going to go upset here. I don't know if it's an upset. I'm going to go Carlsbad. Okay, I'm going to go the Cavemen. I think they have the pieces.
Me too.
Now, obviously, I have not seen Hobbs play. I just know what they're returning from last year and the progressions. Talking with Clayton Jones does a great job reporting on Hobbs out there. Fills me in with a lot of information. But I guess I'm going to go with what I've seen, and my eyes have told me that Carlsbad is very good. I'm going to go Caveman winning this district.
I like Boatwright.
Now let's look
Ramirez.
at the other district, Charles, and let's break that down. As you've got Las Cruces, Oñate, Gadsden, and Deming. Soon to be joining that is Centennial, but in the Mayfield, excuse me, in the Mayfield. You're right. So Deming joins it. Deming's in some trouble.
A lot of trouble.
I told you I liked Oñate from the beginning when we saw them. They have a couple of pieces. McCants is very athletic. I don't know, though. They're very well coached. Coach Perez does a great job.
They're my dark horse.
I think I got to go with Benjamin Williams, though, and Las Cruces. I think wins this. But it's going to be almost like District 2. It's going to be kind of clumped up, right? Oñate had a win against Gadsden. I didn't even know that, and that's huge. I mean, we thought Gadsden was kind of the front runners, right?
Well,
I'm going to go Cruces.
No, you're right. I'm going Oñate, but we saw the nice play, and we both agreed that they're a lot talented than their record indicates. I think Oñate steals that district.
I'll go Las Cruces, Oñate, then Gadsden. It'll be interesting to see if they get 3 out of that district in the tournament or not. It'll depend on some things. We know District 2 will only have 1, most likely. Come on back here. It's uSports Central.
Just kicking them when they're down.